Hey,
Tip of tongue.
Rec
Tongue.
League podcast, man. We got the sports segments. Movies is over. Everybody got their top five in. We about to do some NFL playoff predictions, and it's my show. My dog International O joins me, and we both Colts fans. So this is not a painful prediction anymore. So let's just we got to kick off with the AFC. Uh, the 3-6 is the Colts squad at the Texans, and then the what is it? The 4-5 is the Chargers, the better record Chargers at the Baltimore Ravens. But who you think gonna win there?
Man. So we don't even have to dig too deep with the Colts and the Texans.
I don't think
We
so.
own we own NRG Stadium. We might as well put Lucas Oil Stadium on it as well. That's our home. They're without Demaryius Thomas. A few injuries they're dealing with right now. We have to get Ebron fully healthy, Ryan Kelly healthy.
Ty.
Ty his ankle's been bothering him, but he torches them for like 150 every single game in Houston. It doesn't matter. So that's going to happen. We just have to wait. The turnovers, the stupid turnovers, that one that could have cost us today.
Yeah.
The pick six. That was we cannot have those type of plays happen this coming Saturday. So beyond that, man, I think it's gonna be I don't say an easy win, but it's gonna be a win. I'm gonna say 28-17 Colts win that. We go on to Kansas City, but we won't get too far ahead of ourselves right now.
Yeah, let's go round by round.
Yeah. And San Diego, I have San Diego beating Baltimore.
That's push-ups, bro. Ain't no San Diego. You got to push.
Man, man, look. I'm telling you, San Diego has one of the best rosters in the NFL. One of the best rosters in the NFL. And so, if San Diego learns from their mistakes 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago when they played Baltimore, and if they can get up by 10 or 14 points, the game's over because Lamar Jackson hasn't defined his passing abilities yet.
Yeah.
That game's over. So if they get up by double digits, San Diego's got it. If it becomes a possession game, then I don't know. But also, we have to also remember the fact that Melvin Gordon wasn't healthy either for that game.
True.
So that also I think he was healthy. Matter of fact, he was healthy. He wasn't 100%, but he did play.
He played? Was that his first game back?
He did play. It was his first game back from injury because I remember because it was I had him in the playoffs for fantasy.
Yeah.
So he wasn't 100%. He didn't get a full load, but yeah, if it's a possession game, I would definitely give it to Baltimore. So I'm gonna go Colts and San Diego Chargers, or sorry, Los Angeles Chargers.
There you go. Hey, same, man. Like, it's not even Homer, man. It's like it's basic common sense. The only reason Houston won in Indy is because Frank Reich went for the win on fourth down or whatever it was.
The win.
And even then, if he wouldn't have went for it, we would have tied. So Houston didn't even earn that win, and then they was the hottest team in the league, and the Colts went into Houston and busted that ass.
It's a wrap.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't even got to throw no stats at you. You know, you my stat guy. I come at you with the superficial. Because my thing is, L.A., I'm scared. L.A. going into, because I thought L.A. was going to ride all the way to the Super Bowl for the AFC. They going into Baltimore. Baltimore defense is scary, and my little stupid superstition is Eric Weddle talking about don't nobody want to catch us in the playoffs. I hope because he playing his old team, he get too hyped and shoot himself in the foot.
at the same time, Baker damn near blasted that ass though.
Yeah. Baker was eating.
Baker ate. So let's not forget you got eaten up by a rookie and pretty much almost lost and pretty much almost guaranteed Pittsburgh a playoff spot.
Yeah,
so let's not get too hyped.
Baker was out there feeling dangerous.
Bro, woke up feeling dangerous. Yeah. But man, he woke up and had a Kuzala for breakfast, bro. What?
I like Baker, man. Baker about to get the Browns right in a couple seasons.
It's about to be. I'm excited to see them. Hopefully they hire officially Greg Williams as their coach.
Yeah.
Keep the same staff, man, because
they was cooking.
It works. How you go from not winning like 2 games in the past 3 seasons to winning 5 with a different head coach? Like, come on.
I ain't even announced my winner though, man. Like Phillip Rivers is due, and as nice as they've been all season, I hope LA go into Baltimore and take care of business.
But here's what we gotta look at: which one is more likely to beat the Patriots?
Right. Like one of these strong defenses got to take out New England.
And so I think the only team that's really equipped. I don't think Lamar Jackson going into New England is equipped to handle the Patriots.
Yeah, like he's a rookie, man. That might be too big a stage.
Mentally, he's not ready for that. He's not ready for that cold weather, especially if it's snowing.
And I remember
don't have enough Vaseline to cover up the ash. I'm telling you.
I remember as hot as the Chargers was going into Pittsburgh, as hot as the Steelers was going into Pittsburgh, everybody slept on the Chargers, and they came in. They came in and did work.
Exactly. So Chargers is the most. I feel like the most complete and most dangerous team that no one's even talking about. Mainly because no one has really seen them play. In a multitude of games. You've seen them play the Steelers, and you see them play the Ravens. That was on prime time. No one actually just tunes in and watches the Chargers.
Yeah.
So
then moving on to the divisional, we both picked the Colts, the lowest seed remaining. So they would go to Kansas City, and Kansas City historically chokes in home playoff games. In playoff games.
No defense.
Yeah.
0 defense.
Yeah, their defense is trash.
It's like playing Oklahoma. They don't have a defense.
Yeah, Luck, like, the last time we played them in the playoffs, man, Luck had to do that Superman dive, game-winning touchdown. That was in Indy. It won't even be no need for that this time.
No. It's going to be a shootout.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to be like a 35-38 game, but it's going to be cold. I know how Kansas City can get. But the thing that hinders is funny. As prolific as Patrick Mahomes has been this year, this was a worst-case scenario for them because their stadium does not – how cold Kansas City can get does not work well with their offense.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Like, it's crazy to think of it this way. The only thing that can really hinder the Kansas City Chiefs is their home field advantage. Because it's really not an advantage. They're better off playing, like going to San Diego. They're better off going to play at the Colts or at the Texans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think the Colts are going to win. It's going to be a shootout. Like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I don't want to be jinx and shit.
Yeah.
But
it's prediction video.
38-35. Damn near the same record, the same score as the last time the Colts went into KC and won with Manning.
P Money.
When the Chiefs had the number 1 record. So it won't be too much kicking. It's gonna be a lot of scoring, a lot of TDs, and it's gonna be that one turnover that changes the game. So I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, I think honestly, even if the Colts somehow lose to Houston, whoever goes into Kansas City is going to go in there and win. Because it's the playoffs. Look at all the Chiefs' losses. They all big stage games. The playoffs is nothing but big stage. The Colts are going to win, but the Chiefs are going to take that L no matter what.
Another note, Patrick Mahomes 0-4 in primetime games.
And the playoffs is all primetime.
Bro, all primetime. They lost to the Patriots, lost to the Steelers, lost to
the Rams.
I don't know if they played the Steelers. Hold on. They lost to the Rams, lost to the Chargers. They can't win in primetime for some reason. So It's the curse of Andy Reid right now.
Yeah, and then
So,
the next winner, the Chargers, will go into New England.
mm, mm.
I would be scared of that game.
I know. I'm like, as much as I want to go against New England, I can't go against New England until New England
actually loses.
I have to see it to believe it.
They the back-to-back AFC champs. So, I mean, you can't count them out. As much as I want to say the Chargers is going to win, you can't count out Brady and Belichick.
The Patriots have been running the show since I was in 4th grade.
2001, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, why has it been 20 years?
Yeah, that's why I hate the Patriots, man. Since I was in high school.
17 years? How you run the show for 17? Look,
hey man, but
I'm not going against it until I see it on television, probably NBC or CBS. Like, I'm not going against it until I see it.
Feel
so
you. But,
I have to. As much as I would like to see Phillip Rivers and the Chargers beat the Patriots, I have to go with the Patriots.
Exactly. Like, somewhere within that window, the Colts made it to 2 Super Bowls, won 1, and Peyton Manning won 2 within the era of New England dominance. And yeah, like as much as I want the Chargers and or the Ravens to go into New England in the divisional game and win, I just can't because it just hasn't happened as of late. Like the Patriots do not lose to AFC teams in New England.
Yeah, it's especially if there's any element game to it.
Yeah.
Bro, if it's snowing, if it's raining, if it's 40 degrees, the Chargers are losing.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Because one, I know I don't play in cold weather. I don't even like cold weather. Anything below 60 for me, it's too damn cold.
Right.
So I already know coming from LA, going to Foxborough.
Oh no.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Too big a change in climate. So then that puts our AFC Championship as a rematch from before Andrew Luck got injured. And man, sadly, as a non-biased spectator, I gotta say New England would go back to the Super Bowl. I love my Colts, but until somebody does it, I can't say that New England gonna lose.
I prefer not to comment on this.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to comment because I had that feeling in the pit of my stomach. It's like you said. It's like you telling me Notre Dame is gonna lose, get blown out to Clemson, and I even though realistically it could happen, but in the pit of my stomach,
you don't want to believe it.
I don't want to say it, but you know what? This team, who knows, man?
See,
who knows?
The only thing that would give me hope is this team is not even a glimmer of the team that got blasted at the beginning of the year.
But it's funny, man. We really didn't even really get blasted.
Yeah, I mean we had turnovers, miscues.
Man, all of our losses. If you have gone back and looked, all of our losses are within 7 points. Besides the New England loss
and the Jets was just an ugly game.
Yeah, we don't. It's funny. Our losses are not blowouts. They're not. Like, oh my gosh, they just got smacked. Like, we got smacked probably twice.
Yeah, I remember, like, the opening week, like, the Cincinnati was a miscue. The Eagles was a miscue. Yeah. There's a couple other ones that was just, like, if something would have went another way, we could have finished, like, 12-4.
Realistically.
Yeah.
Realistically. Like, 13-3-1 or 13-2-1, 13-4-1 or whatever. Because we would have tied if we had just gone for the tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, I guess it's New England back in Atlanta. Go figure.
Yeah.
Ironically. So I guess that's the AFC, man.
Yeah. But, so the
they have some holes though, man.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
They have holes. They can be beat.
So the NFC wild card, the 3-6 is the defending champion Eagles in Chicago, right? And if I'm not mistaken, Foles got hurt today.
He did. They say he's optimistic about playing. So you got my man Nate Sudfeld from IU, actually. from
Okay.
Indiana. From Indiana.
Okay.
But I don't think he's gotten too much game time. So, if Foles is healthy, it could be a problem. It's the same situation with the Chargers and Ravens that they see, once they see each other. If they get up by like 10 points or a 2-score game, if the Eagles make this a 2-score game, it's going to be hard for the Bears to come back with Trubisky and that offense because it's so regimented.
Yeah.
They have a set of, set plays prior to the game starting that they're running and they're going. But once it's like the third quarter, fourth quarter, and they're down, they're not built for that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
See, I want to be one of them dudes that just sleep on the Eagles and say that Philly's run is gonna be over, but then Foles comes in, goes into LA, pretty much shocks the world for everybody outside of Philly, and
they're like 13-point underdogs.
Yeah. So I mean, they can go in and do the same thing in Chicago because I think that defense can hold Philly, but it's just Trubisky in that offense.
Exactly.
I don't know if I trust Trubisky in that offense.
I mean, he's been all right, to be honest with you. Trubisky has balled out this year. Matter of fact, a lot of the rookies have, or I'll say rookie,
he's here too.
Quarterback. No, he's not a rookie. He's been in the league for a year.
Yeah.
So, no, but their offense is running. If Jordan Howard can get going, Tariq Cohen can get his touches and get going, it might be a problem. But I still gotta go with the Eagles.
You know what, man? I'm gonna pick the Bears because I want to see that Bears defense against LA or the Saints.
I don't know.
I want to see that Bears defense against LA or the Saints.
Well, who would they play?
They're the 3, so they would go to LA.
Oh, okay.
And they already shut them down.
Yeah, but it's cold weather though.
Yeah, it was in Chicago. This will be in LA.
Exactly, it'll be in LA.
So the NFC is tough, man, because the 4-5 is the Seahawks in Dallas.
And the Saints can be beat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but like before we get to the Saints, let's go. We got Dallas and Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle and Dallas.
Woo.
So, like they're both teams that like I feel like they earned their playoff spot, but they might be like two of the more like skeptical teams. Like they could either get hot and make a run, or they could both just look embarrassing.
I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
My bad. Yeah, man. I don't trust that.
Yeah.
So that's me picking the Cowboys is not happening. If Zeke is not going, I feel like they're going to be one-dimensional. I have to go Russell Wilson. It's a proven product. He can do more with less. And their defense is clicking on all cylinders right now. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. This is based off history.
Yeah.
History says that they've done it before. They've done it at the highest level. They have, players who've been in these situations more than the Cowboys have. So I'm gonna go with experience.
Yeah, man. And it's like ever since it was the last week of the regular season in my fantasy league. Amari Cooper been cold ever since that game.
Yeah.
And
that's the Colts game, right?
Nah, it was the week before the Colts. But it's like this is what you were traded for, bro. Like you gotta make some plays in this playoff game. But for like the past at least 3 weeks of the regular season, Amari Cooper been nowhere to be found. So I'm kind of leaning towards Seattle too.
It's Dak, man. Dak is an issue. He's not a quarterback. He's a Quincy Carter 2.0. If you don't know, if you're uneducated and don't know who Quincy Carter is, go Google him. I think he's a Cowboys quarterback in 2002 with Bill Parcells.
Yeah,
2003.
He was a few years after Aikman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the name. I don't remember like specific plays or anything, but I remember the name.
Number 17.
So then that would put the number 5 Seahawks in New Orleans. I think the Saints will eat.
Man.
But they've been a little rocky the last few. I don't know if they necessarily stumble into the playoffs.
They had some narrow wins. Pittsburgh should have beat them.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And the Carolina had a shot in Carolina.
Man, they can be beat, man.
I think so.
They can be beat, but I don't think you're right. I don't think it's Seattle that's gonna do it.
Nah. Seattle. I mean, New Orleans isn't they're not the best team in the league that flops in their first playoff game. Not this year.
No, that's not gonna happen. But no, Seattle can beat them. It would be intriguing if Dallas saw them again, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you just never know. Dallas can either
in New Orleans
or just flop.
And see, if Chicago takes care of business, then New Orleans catches the Seattle-Dallas winner.
That's what I'm saying. So, that's an interesting one right there. But we're just for this sake, we're just gonna say Seattle sees New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans take care of Seattle, and then
I think so. You got Philly. You got Philly back in LA.
I got Philly back in LA. LA taking care of that. So you got the two best teams in the NFC, and the Rams and the Saints.
Yep.
So we got that rematch again from I think like week 8
again in New Orleans. Right? Yep.
And that was a possession game. So, and then the difference between that is that Aqib Talib didn't even play.
Yeah.
So Aqib Talib is back. And I think I would have to go with the Rams, man. Just based on firepower, the Saints are already short at wide receiver. They did get Ted Ginn back at wideout.
They've been looking a little rough since they lost Cooper Kupp.
Exactly. Well, no, the Saints. The Saints.
New Orleans got Ted Ginn back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're right.
The Rams.
The Rams have been shaky. I just feel like they figure it out.
Yeah. Woods, somebody will step up.
They had the better
Cooks,
the better coach, and so he'll put them in position to win on offense. And plus, they got a new toy. They got C.J. Anderson, man. C.J. Anderson has been balling.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him just chill when Gurley come back.
Yeah, and then you have a healthy Gurley, and so a lot of those issues that you had in terms of health are negated.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I would love to see New Orleans and the Rams. I would pick the Rams to win that one, grudge match. So I would have the Rams in New England, man.
Yeah, see, I think Chicago. I think Chicago goes into LA, comes up short. Khalil Mack and that defense is gonna make them work for it, but the Rams are gonna win. And then same as you, that puts LA in New Orleans, and. The way it's another throwaway stat, but the only teams when the Saints basically when Hank Baskett gave that Super Bowl to New Orleans, the only teams that New Orleans lost to that year in the regular season was the Cowboys, the Panthers, and who was the third team? The Bucks.
The Vikings.
During the playoff run or
in the regular season.
Just in the season.
They went 13-3 in the regular season, and they lost to the Bucks. They lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Panthers.
Don't ever say their name on a podcast again.
Hey man, we don't want to talk about this dude. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't for that play to open the second half, we was winning that.
I can't even watch highlights of that game.
Nah.
Still to this day.
Nah.
It's been almost 10 years. I cannot watch highlights of that game.
And what sucks is it's always at least one highlight. Like the pick six is always cut into highlights of Super Bowls past. But yeah, I think New Orleans goes to the Super Bowl.
Hank Baskett, bro.
My Super Bowl pick, actually, man, I think I reached out to you preseason to get you on the preseason pod. But my Super Bowl pick before the season even started, neither team made the playoffs. Squad eliminated my AFC pick, the Steelers, and then the Packers didn't even make it. But before, a week or two leading up to now, my pick was the Chargers and the Saints. But man, now if somebody got to go into New England, You can't count them out. So yeah, like I think the Saints and the Patriots is my Super Bowl pick.
Okay. Yeah, so I said the Rams and the Saints. The Rams and the Patriots. So, yes, flip and flop. So we'll see, man. I'm excited. It's gonna be a cool playoffs, man. This was probably one of the best seasons that we've had in football in the longest time. That a whole bunch of games still meant something up until the last week. Like no seed in the AFC was clinched until week 17, which was cool.
That's crazy.
And yeah, man. So we got that, and then we got on Monday. I don't know if are we talking about this Monday? We got Clemson versus Alabama.
You want to touch on the national championship right quick? You know, college football is your area.
Nelly, it's gonna be Nelly. Hey, I'm on my Keith Jackson shit right now. Look, Alabama. Man, so I'm here in Florida right now. I'm here in Miami. I went to the Orange Bowl.
International
bro, you know how to do what I do. Alabama is no joke. I don't care what stats you saw. About Kyler Murray, yeah, he probably threw for 400 yards. Bro, Alabama is no joke in person. The game was 31-10 at halftime. It was not a game. Don't let that score fool you like, oh, Kyler Murray almost came back. No, bro. There was no almost coming back.
It was out of reach in the first half.
I've never done this in my life. I wanted to leave at halftime. Like, I already knew the game was over. I'm like, man, I'm trying to beat traffic and go to this club. Dude, I was over here making life decisions about, do I want to stay and watch this mollywopping anymore? Alabama's no joke. Clemson is no joke. I thought it's unfortunate that Kyler Murray showed what he could do in the second half.
Yeah.
Because what I thought he could do in the second half, I thought could be done in the rest of the game. They messed up by running the ball, maybe pass until they actually needed to pass. That's how you beat Bama, the vertical threat. I don't care. You go through all the stats of the times they lost to Ole Miss, to Clemson, to Manziel. Like, you beat them throwing the ball, not running it, like, clearly. And so with Trevor Lawrence from Clemson, man, that dude he's damn near one of the most prolific passers I've seen as a freshman come out. He's amazing. So it's gonna be a hell of a match, man. I'm excited. I might go. I don't know yet. We'll see how.
You gotta pick a winner, man.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Bama. Like, roll tide. Like,
okay.
Like red and black. What you? I don't look good in purple and orange.
Got to get it on wax.
Hey, I gotta go red, black. But it's gonna be a hell of a game. I think it's gonna be a close game. I would say 32-35. And field goal wins the game.
Okay, that's what's up. That's my dog, International O. You're going to see him pop up every now and again. If everything lines up, we're going to get him back on before the Super Bowl. Stick around.
We're doing this before, after divisional playoffs for AFC Championship?
Nah. You know how I do. I do preseason, pre-playoffs, and then pre-Super Bowl.
Okay, all right. So, cool. Are we doing what about the MVP?
MVP for the regular season?
Yeah.
I usually don't do that before the playoffs. My MVP is Breeze. My preseason MVP was Rodgers, but my MVP is Breeze. Maybe Rivers.
Mahomes got 50 TDs, bro.
Yeah. And that's probably what's going to get it for him.
He got 50.
He lost them big stage games, though. And for me, you got to win those.
You're probably right. I think Breeze got it.
They're going to give it to Breeze because he's about to retire.
Yeah, Breeze gets it. Luck, comeback player of the year.
For sure.
Defensive player of the year is probably Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Khalil Mack.
You think they'll give it to him over Donald? Donald got the sack title.
But the impact title though.
True that.
Impact.
That trade completely flipped that division.
Dude. So I think Khalil Mack probably gets it. So that's cool. Yeah.
Who got defensive rookie of the year though? I think they call him Maniac.
Oh, I think what's his name? Leonard?
Darius Leonard, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Is that his name?
He should be defensive player of the year, leading the league in tackles.
It don't even get a Pro Bowl vote.
I know. Huge snub.
What are y'all smoking?
And I know Quentin Nelson ain't gonna get no votes for offensive rookie of the year. They gonna give that to Baker or to Saquon.
You gotta give it to Baker. He just broke man. You broke Peyton Manning's rookie record for touchdowns. Yeah. No, you gotta give it to Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's more of an impact. Like you go from a winless Cleveland team to winning 7 games.
So, yeah, it's almost having a winning season.
Oh, Cleveland should be in the playoffs.
Not over the Colts.
Bro, you gave a game away against the Steelers, the first game.
Yeah.
Your kicker didn't make any field goals against New Orleans.
Hey, but Baker didn't wake up dangerous yet.
Well, Tyrod was still starting, right?
Yeah.
Those games. Yeah, man. So we'll see, man. It was a good year. I'm just soak it in. Playoffs start Saturday, so it's gonna be on and popping, man.
Hell yeah, man. So like I said, we're going to bring back O before the Super Bowl. When I come back right here, right quick, me and Old Man Lawrence going to kick y'all our favorite hip-hop albums of the year, man. Rec League Podcast.